Hiya! So we are going to go and see if we can find some baboons today. How are we?
Hey! This is going to be an interesting shot for them, me tying my laces.
Well, you've got to get ready sometimes, haven't you?
That's true, yeah.
So we're looking for wild baboons. I had no idea there were wild baboons in Saudi. But someone told you about them, didn't they? So
Yeah, they did, yeah. Oh, there I am. Yeah, they're Hamadryas baboons, so they're not the baboons that you'll see in Africa, although they are distantly related. I think they came across the Horn of Africa into Arabia. Normally they're found down south, but apparently there's a population have popped up sort of near Riyadh. It's about an hour and a half away from us, so let's give it a go, see if we can find something a little bit more interesting than the four walls we live in.
yeah, we love animals, so it's really exciting that we get to go and see some in the wild, that we would normally go to like a zoo to go and see baboons or any kind of, I don't know, monkey or wild camel or anything like that. So being here is just such an amazing experience for animal lovers. To see them in their natural environments is going to be cool. Mm-hmm. Let's go!
Somewhere over, not near the compound, but I'm really excited, so let's go do it.
We're starving, so we're gonna grab some McDonald's. Super healthy, I know, but I mean, you can't resist it sometimes, can you?
No. See how we go ordering, because we're quite a way off from the sort of centre of Riyadh and where commonly people speak a high level of English. So we'll see how we go here. My Arabic's not as good as their English.
It'll be fun. What would you like, Peggy?
A chicken nugget and chip meal.
Like a Happy Meal?
Yeah.
Cool. We can get that for you. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
starving.
Starving.
And it's just on the way.
And
it's
anyway,
convenient.
it's a very long trip, so we might have to get a lot of food.
Yeah. Fill up nice.
Everyone buckled in? Yeah. Let's go!
To the baboons!
Del Monte. The man from Del Monte. He says yes.
We've arrived. There aren't any baboons here, but there is an amazing herd of camels. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see it.
Mommy, look how high I am.
Just drinking out of this lake here. I think we're going to have a walk and see if we can get a closer look of them. The farmer's just turned up for them and he's calling them all in. think he's trying to get them over this mound, put them in the other side of the field. Yeah, they're not having any of it. They're just going to stay there and not listen to Dad and do what they want. So out here it's so barren, the ground is really cracked and dry, and just over the other side of the mound behind me there's that lake that I showed you in the other clip. But it is beautiful, look at all of this. Stunning. I don't think the camera does it justice. Picked such a good day to come out here. It's not too hot. I think it's 23 degrees. A bit of a breeze. It's just perfect.
Can I pet you?
Hang on.
Dad, I'll come
Right, come that way, come that way, come that way.
Whoa.
Good girl, slowly.
Whoa.
Little baby one.
Can I maybe touch them?
We'll have to ask the man. Shh, shh, shh.
Towards me.
It's alright, so just put your arm out gently.
I'm a little scared.
You're alright. You're alright.
Can we ask the man if we can touch him?
I don't know if he speaks English, baby.
Yeah, but I think we could ask him.
The real little baby there.
Where?
Coming over the top.
Okay, if I stay close, maybe they'll come in.
Yeah, right. You just step behind me a little bit because
That's the sound the baby is making. Come on, let's go ask him.
No, I'm going to wait till he's finished what he's doing. Stop moving. So guys, I don't know if you can see behind me, camel herd has kind of moved off a little bit. The herder is still to our behind, desperately trying to entice these last two over. Just behind that little bund there's a little bit of water and it's spooking all the camels. It's quite an interesting watch. One camel's just like, nah. These are ace, they just sort of come up and just got a bit of watery mud on me.
Camel juice.
Yeah. It's just because that little lake pit that they've gone through.
I think they're gone.
Alright, there's plenty of sanitizer in the car.
Yeah.
I think they might be on a map.
It's not a migration, baby. The herder it's like they're on a farm, so they go to the fresh areas to eat. Probably got fresh water for them to drink over there.
Or they've run away.
Hey, come on.
That brown one's off.
Gotta go and get the other two.
Farmer's blasting off to try and catch up with them all. Or herder, would it be farmer or herder or
Herder, yeah.
shepherd? Is it? No, because it's not sheep.
Is a herder. Makes me feel a little bit more confident about driving on here than last weekend's debacle getting stuck. For those of you that hasn't seen, we'll link it down below. It's not as funny as it seemed.
At the time. It's funny looking back. This is a lot harder. I've already shown the ground.
One really came close. Actually, I think there was two really came close.
But I had to push them away because they were
And-
intrigued by the little ginger girl.
And there was also a little baby. It was like so tiny. About the size of me.
It was small, wasn't it?
So cute. We got a really close-up look and it was quite fun. But Daddy got a lot of camel spit all over
No,
him.
it was just mud.
Yeah,
From the
but
water that they've just tried to paddle
Coming back
through.
this way now as well. It's not all the way that way.
they went all the way over like towards a big
See if we can get
cliff
up.
or something and it was really cool. me.
It's alright. Oh, he might trot over here.
Peggy, come here. Come to me, please.
I think he might trot over here.
I'm a bit bigger than you.
Daddy?
The herder's coming back.
I wonder how he...
So Matt's currently trying to help the farmer or the herder encourage the camels over the hill. Or was, not anymore.
So because I've dug a bit of the channel into the water,
Yeah.
just given a little foot place that the herder can jump across.
Ah, okay.
So, and now the camels are trying to use that as a
Stepping
step.
stool.
It's literally about this distance, but they're scared of the water.
Oh. I'll pass the camera up to you so you can film it so people can see it, because I can't get up there.
Yeah, good job I got these shoes on. Oh, here we go. He's shaking more than I was. I'll maybe build a bit more.
Matt is now in full hero action man animal saving mode, desperate to try and help the farmer get this camel across this mound. Keeps just suggesting what he might do, and in a minute I think he's walking to the camel to try and guide it round. How are you going to guide it round when it's not got a lead on? But he's doing what he's doing. We'll wait patiently, won't we, Peggy?
This is something new. I don't know if you have this where you're from, because it's kind of like a fruit, but it's really weird and smooth. But tell me in the comment if you have something where you're from like this.
We're not sure what that is. Matt's just found it on the ground. I think it's a growing fruit of some kind.
Yeah.
We're not going to eat it because we don't know what it is, but we
Yeah.
might take it and do a bit of Googling just to see if we can work out what it actually is.
Hey guys, so I am currently walking a little bit away from my family in the middle of what could be classed as a desert. There's a big escarpment there beyond us. Essentially a camel herder has had a little bit of issues with one of his camels. He's driven off to try and find it, and it's hidden in some bushes where we are. Essentially this river just here isn't that deep, and further along to where we were stood it's no more than a foot wide, but the camel's having a hissy fit. So I'm going to try and walk and get the camel back up this way, or maybe try and find a drier route for it to walk around. So catch up with you in a minute. So what a wonderful afternoon. We haven't quite made it to where the baboons are as yet. I'll apologise for the sun in my face. It's incredibly bright out at the moment. Let's try and get this across so you can see a bit more of what's going on. Peggy is now getting buckled in so she can get another DVD on as we drive back, because there's a good deal of driving to go. Hopefully we've got everything that went on. We kind of managed to help a camel herder get one camel over a river.
we saw some nice men who were having a picnic, I think.
Yeah, so
Nearby
they
here, and they let us join them with some snacks and two type of, I don't really know what they are, but they're like type of tea and
yeah, so we had two guys that sort of where they were parked was the reason I took the road I did. Because they were parked down there, I decided to drive down as well, which meant that we weren't going to get stuck. See if we can get Karen in as well. It's a bit of a bright day. Yeah, so they invited us all over for a cup of tea, an Arabic coffee, and then some dates and some snacks that they provided for themselves. They just come out. It's kind of the culture here to come out for the day, chill out, buy anywhere you can, rivers, water, all sorts of bits and pieces. So
Incredibly giving though. They brought enough snacks and bits for the two of them to kind of enjoy an afternoon, you know, as friends. A couple of like bags of nuts and some cakes and things and some dates, and they literally just said, "Oh, you have them." And they were just giving them to us. And such kind people. So if you're watching, thank you very much for the hospitality. But yeah, it was really, really lovely. So we sat there for, I don't know, an hour or two.
yeah, best part of 2 hours, I think.
Just enjoying their company and listening to their stories, and we watched their prayer, and it was just a wonderful experience. Sorry, I'm just going up a hill, off-roading. But yeah, it was so good. We didn't take any video of the sort of picnic, but we have taken a couple of pictures, or Matt has, so I'll insert them now. Just a herd of goats on the side of the road. I suppose it's free grazing.
okay, if you keep going straight, it might take us towards like an entrance thing to where the baboon might be.
Maybe. We're trying desperately to find these baboons for our viewers, aren't we? I think this is quite literally the end of the road. There's no movement of any animals.
Okay, so
Well, we tried.
we could walk out.
No.
I just really want to see the baboon.
We'll try another day. The sun's about to go down, so.
And it gets very hard to drive in Riyadh during the night, because that's when all the lunacy happens.
So unfortunately we couldn't see the baboons because we couldn't find where they were really living. So we're heading back home now, and we might see you guys on another episode, okay?
Update on today's adventure. Peggy's got a wobbly tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all she can say.
First wobbly tooth. So she's been waiting for ages for a wobbly tooth, and it's finally happened. Yay!
I think it's probably like somewhere on the right. Like right here.
We'll let you know if it falls out.
So we have just arrived home from seeing the camels. I'm sorry that we couldn't see the baboons because we couldn't find where they lived, technically.
But we will find out where they actually are and try again for you.
Yeah,
And for us, because we want to see them.
yeah.
So from what we can work out, it's a very small troop of baboons, and they live amongst the caves in an area south of where we live. And getting to see them is a bit hit and miss, because if they've moved off from where they are one day, then you may miss them. So
Yeah.
we'll keep trying, won't we?
Yeah.
We were.
And
But it's hard to get there because sometimes it's hard to like get and find an entrance to the cave where they live.
yeah. So follow us, come along, and join us on our next adventure.